Y'all know what it is and who it is. Fight Night Decks, Four Corners Boxing, and we are here at Legends in New York City. I'm here with 360's Promotions, the man in charge. He brings tons of cars in New York City, Madison Square Garden. Tom Loeffler. Tom, Happy New Year.
Good to see you again. Yeah, for sure. No, we're excited to be back here in New York City. This will be Callum Walsh's third time fighting here at the Garden, and he was just at the Knicks game last night. He's fighting a tough competitor, Dean Sutherland from Scotland, 19-1. So we're really excited about this and excited to be back in New York City.
Third time in New York City. This time right here, I mean, you guys pack the house all the time, but this one right here is the biggest Irish card that you guys are bringing to New York, and we know that the Fighting Irish are always in the house. Listen,
here we go.
We represent. You hear me? New York fight fans will be in the building most definitely. Callum moving on, Freddie Roach, another tough fight, Deadly Dean, but Dean only has about 7 knockouts. Callum is on a 3-fight knockout win streak. Who's the deadly one?
It's King Callum, so he's a big puncher, big southpaw puncher, trained by Hall of Fame trainer Freddie Roach. But it's every one of these guys that has a lot more fights, a lot more professional experience than Callum. It's always a step up for him, and he knows if he's going to headline the Garden, if he's going to headline UFC Fight Pass, he's got to be in a competitive fight. So that's what we're looking forward to. This is the biggest Irish boxing show in New York history. We got 6 Irish boxers on the show. Thomas Carty, the heavyweight, he's going to be on the show. We got the rematch with Emmett Brennan and Kevin Cronin, and the list goes on and on. So it's going to be an exciting show for the fans on St. Patty's weekend. It's a Sunday. It's going to be like a Sunday matinee show. So we're really excited about that.
Callum has his home in California.
Yeah.
Over here on the East Coast, New York City's his home. You guys took him back last year to Ireland.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, the confidence that gives him coming back now to the States to fight, it's just boosted him up. It was a great card you guys got out there. Do we see more of him? Do we see him back at home in Ireland in 2025?
We could. He had a great success. It was at the 3 Arena in Dublin. We had 5,000 people there, loud Irish people. So that was a great experience, and he had a tremendous knockout, second round knockout over a guy that was 22-2 from Poland, Ranowski, never been stopped before. That was by far Callum's best appearance, so we were excited about that, and we're expecting a lot of those Irish fans to come over for this show here. It doesn't get better than boxing at Madison Square Garden on St. Patrick's weekend.
Speaking about boxing in Madison Square Garden, you've done plenty of cards here in New York City, Madison Square Garden. Is it safe to say that this is your favorite arena to put on fights?
I would say. I mean, we've promoted all over the world, in L.A. and Vegas, but, when you come to the Mecca of boxing, I started here actually managing Kevin Kelly, the Flushing Flash.
Yes.
And, exactly. And then, we did the Triple G fights here with David Lemieux, with Daniel Geale, Curtis Stevens, Rosado was at the theater. So, it was great. And then the Klitschko fights, having the Klitschko fights here at the Garden, too. So I really like the history of MSG. I like the New York fight fans seem to be some of the most passionate fight fans. They come out and they're cheering for the fighters. So we're excited coming back here to MSG, and just excited about the history of all the fights that we've done.
It's 2025. It's about 30 plus years that you've been in the sport of boxing. What keeps the hunger going? It has to be the love for the sport, is it?
Definitely love for the sport, love for putting on great shows, love for developing new champions. Callum is only 23 years old, 12-0 with 10 knockouts. So, young fighters like that, that's what really gives a lot of energy, with the support of Dana White now and giving the green light for the shows on UFC Fight Pass. We're doing a lot of cross-marketing, cross-promoting between the boxing and the UFC fans. The UFC fan base actually has grown to be a bigger fan base, and so worldwide, promoting Callum with the UFC fan base really gives him a great audience.
Also on your 360 promotions, we noticed that you don't get enough credit for women's boxing, and you have right here Roxy right now, right? Lupita Medina.
So you got it down.
The Asian chick,
Mizuki
Naruto right now,
world champion,
and you guys are responsible for the first undisputed women's champion. Right? So, women's boxing, you're always putting it on. We're going to see more of that at 360 in 2025 as well.
Oh, absolutely. We're a big supporter of women's boxing. We actually had Layla Ali here at Madison Square Garden when Vladimir Klitschko fought at the Garden. And her father, Muhammad, was there. That was on HBO back in the days. And But we did a lot of fights with Cecilia Brecus, first female fighter on HBO, broke the glass ceiling there in 45 years. Lucia Riker, have a great relationship with her, and then like you said now, Right Hook Roxy, Lupita, bringing up the younger generation of female fighters, and we're really excited about that.
Stay tuned. 360 Promotions, tons of cards from the East Coast to the West Coast, around the globe. Tom Loeffler will continue to bring us the best that he has in boxing. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate you. And March 16th, Callum
There we
Walsh,
go.
get your tickets. Get your tickets now.